Alrighty, so in this video, we are doing week 1, question 4. We're just going to see how many we can fit in this 15-minute spurt. So in this example, I gave you a bunch of different options, and I want you to tell me if they're true or false. So in here, when it came to learning about the quadrants, I put in here quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is how you plot points in a coordinate plane. You might have not seen this since 5th grade. It was a review, but let's just make sure. So is it true or false? The ordered pair, which this is an ordered pair, okay, so this is your x and this is your y. An ordered pair is 2, negative 5.2, is located in quadrant 4. Okay, so that's down here, quadrant 4. So we need to plot this. So in order to do this, we start at the beginning, and it said my x is 2. So this is my x-axis, so I'm going to go 1, 2. And then I'm going to go down 5.2 because my negatives are down here. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then like 0.2 is somewhere in here. So that's a point. So true or false, is this ordered pair in quadrant 4? And that is a true statement because yes, when I plotted the point, it's down in this quadrant, this little square. Okay, so I'm going to erase this stuff. Okay, quadrant 2, which is right here, where my x's are negative and my y's are positive. Quadrant 2 contains ordered pairs from the form positive number, comma, negative number. Well, let's look at this. The ordered pair here is negative number, comma, positive number. So that's backwards. So this would be false. This is not, quadrant 2 is different. Positive, comma, negative, that's a quadrant 4 situation. All right, the point negative 6, comma 0 is located on the y-axis. So this is your y-axis, okay? So let's see. So this is my x value and this is my y value. So x says I'm going to go to negative 6, so that's down 6. So starting here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And it says my y value is 0. That means I don't go left or right at all. So I'm going right here. There's my point. So is it on the y-axis? Well, yes. So that's a true statement. Okay. Last one, or sorry, second to last one. The origin is located in quadrant 1. Now I know in here there's not the origin, you don't know where that is, but I'm going to tell you that the origin is the smack middle. Okay, the origin is not in a quadrant at all, it's actually in smack in the middle. So it is not located in quadrant 1. This would be a false statement. Last one. To plot points in quadrant 3, which is down here, move left and down from the origin. Hey, that's actually true. I start here, and I'm going to move left and down from the origin. So that would be a true statement. All right, so I'm sorry about that last little pop-up. I forgot to turn off my emails. Okay, let's do another one. So this is week 1, question 5. So it says, for these ones, match each rational number to the pair of integers it lies between on a number line. All right, so I am definitely going to create a number line here. Actually, oops, let's create a number line. It looks like it goes from -4 to +4. Okay, so we're going to create a number line. -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so here's my number line. Okay, so let's look at number 19. -2 and 5/6. So I know that it's at least -2. So I'm going to start in the beginning. I'm going to start at 0, and I know I'm going to at least -2. But it says 5/6 more, which is almost a whole part. So it's going a little bit farther, but not quite to -3. So it says, well, where does that number lie between? Well, it looks like it lies between -3 and -2. So 19 would be, this would be C. That's between -3 and -2. All right, let's try this one. This one is 2.15. So I always start at 0, and it looks like I'm going to the +2 and then like 15.15 more. That's like right here. We're going to keep going a little bit farther. So this one looks like it lies between 2 and 3 once we plotted it on the number line. So this would be A. We're getting there, guys. You guys are doing good. All right, let me grab another color. Let's do green. 10/3. Okay, so this one's a little bit weird. We can do a couple of things. We can turn this into a decimal. You can turn it into a mixed number, however you want. I am going to turn this into a mixed number. All right, so in this situation, how many 3s can I pull out of 10? Like how many whole parts can I do? So if you think about it, it's like a bucket and it holds 3 cups. How many cups are you going to fill up? Well, I'm going to fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this one I'm just going to fill up 1. So I have 3 whole parts and then 1/3 left. All right, so 3 1/3. So look, I'm going to start at 0, and it looks like I'm going to go to 3, and then it says 1/3 more. So right here. So that one looks like it lies between 3 and 4. Okay, so there we go. We haven't used B. And then the last one, we're pretty sure we know that it's going to be D, but let's just triple check. What color haven't I used? Orange. Let's use that one. Between, -3.01. So starting at 0, and I'm going to go to the -3 and then just like a little farther, like barely farther. So that one looks like it lies between -3 and -4. If you see something like this, I highly, highly recommend that you need to draw a number line. So if you cannot envision this in your head, you just draw a number line, and that's fine. You have all the scrap paper in the world. All right, let's do another one. Question 1. Hey, look, it's another number line. Week 1, question 6. Several tourists are participating in different activities at the ocean resort. The table below shows each person's position relative to the sea level. Plot the points on a number line to represent each person's elevation. Okay, so we need to figure out which one of these activities goes with A, B, C, and D. I thought there was an E. Well, there would be one. Oh, 1 second. This is a little bit of an adjustment. Oops. Okay, let me pause this. Okay, I am so sorry. I forgot that I had changed the question in formative, so this is what it looks like. Okay, so we do have A, B, C, and D, and E. We have A3. So it says kayaking. So first of all, we have to figure out, it says elevation with respect to sea level. So we have done this before. So I want you to picture a number line. I'm going to take this number line and I'm going to flip it straight up and down. Okay? Sea level is going to be where the number 0 is. So I just want you to picture that, okay? So anything below or in the negatives is going to be below sea level. Anything above is going to be above sea level. So sea level is always the number 0. So right here, where it says swimming, they are swimming at sea level. This must be the letter E, because E is right at sea level. Okay, let me get all this gone. Okay, so E. Now, kayaking is 0.5 foot above sea level. So if it's above sea level, it's got to be a positive number. So it's not even a whole foot above. So it's got to be this letter C. He's the only one that's not really quite a foot bigger, but it's above sea level. The next one is kite surfing. Ooh, that sounds like fun. 8 feet above. So if it is above sea level, it's got to be a positive number. So this is probably way up here, and it says 8. So this would be A. Swimming, oh, they're swimming again, 1.5 feet below sea level. So if I start at 0 and I'm going to go down about 1.5, hey, I'm on the letter D. And so the very last one, 7 feet below, this must be B. But yeah, if you just remember that straight up and down one, that 0 is the sea level. Okay, let's do our next one. All right, an expression is shown. So an expression means it doesn't have like an equal sign. That would be an equation. What is the expression in exponential form? Okay, so we want exponential form of this. Oh, whoops, I changed this question as well. One second. We're gonna, hold on one second. These videos are getting great, huh? Oops. I forgot I changed them for formative and then I went into this. Sorry, hold on one second. Okay. All right. So this is the new one. I'm so sorry. This is what you will see in formative. You can tell I made these quite a while ago. All right. The exponential forms. Let's go ahead and talk about what in the world exponents are. Okay. So there is a base that you're always going to get and a cute little exponent at the top. Okay. The thing that you want to take note is when you are dealing with exponents, anything that has to do with exponents, you are dealing with multiplication. Okay, this is multiplication, and you are multiplying the base by how many exponents? So this guy is your base, that is your 7. So I know I am multiplying 7 to the number 7, to itself. But how many times is up here in the exponent form, which is 6? So if you look at this example, my base is I am multiplying 7 to itself 6 times. So it has to be this one. Because it's not addition. You are not adding. So I guess that's what I'm going for there with this one. Alrighty, I think this might be our last one for this video. So this is question 8 of week 1. There are 351 students from Mason Middle School going on a field trip. The students will be riding on buses that hold 52 students each. So how many buses will be needed? Okay, so I want you to think about this, right? So we have 350, oops, be helpful if I was drawing. We have 351 students. And we can take one bus and it fits 52 people. And we take another bus and it fits another 52 people. And then a third bus, and we're just going to keep going until we get to 351. So you can think about it that way, or we would be taking this 351 and simply dividing it by 52. And then we're going to see how many we have left. Okay, so 52 goes into 351. Well, let's go ahead and see how much we have. So let's just try 52 times 4. What if we needed 4 buses? Okay, 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 5 is 20. All right, so 208, we can definitely get closer than that. All right, so let's go ahead and try 52 times 7. Let's just see if 7 works. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 5 is 35, 36. Ooh, 3. So now we have 7 buses that fits 364 kids. So we can definitely fit this 351. Okay. If we brought 6 buses, though, it wouldn't fit everyone. So we know we're going to need 7 buses. And then how many seats will be remaining? Okay, so we have now, we have room for 364 kids. We filled 351 seats. So how many will be remaining? This is a simple subtraction problem. 4 minus 1 is 3. 6 minus 5 is 1, and 0. So 13. We will have 13 empty seats.